Hey, I'm Carlos Garcia, and today we're going over the past 3 years of Bombergers. I was like, actually going to do the Shenks today, but worst whiskey Wednesday could be a Shanks edition on Wednesday, so we'll see how that goes. But today's going to be Bombergers. It's the 24th, I don't know which way I have them. The 26, 25, and 24 releases, so we'll blind them and see what kind of happens. But first, let's do a giveaway. All right, not a big one. I guess it's because it's for the Penelope, the super sweet Havana and Rio. So we'll see who wins samples, and it is Chance Downs. Congratulations. All right, we're using the clear Glens today because the blue ones are drying right now. They were not washed, so. And I plan on recording this one and the Shanks video right back to back, which I don't do. I never really record back-to-back videos, but trying to get this all done today and edited tonight, so they're good for the next couple videos and not posting videos at 2 o'clock in the morning on a Friday night. Trying to get ahead of schedule. So anyways, Bombergers, they come out every year. The Michter's release, they're usually really good. They are a little bit more expensive. They're right around 120 to 140 price range. I do usually get them every year. I do like the Bombergers, and I get the Shanks every year, and I don't even like the Shanks. So we're going to find out more about that on Wednesday. But today, Bombergers, every year they're consistently good, so we'll see how they do today. Interesting nose on A because I get peanut nuttiness right away. It kind of reminds me like a Booker's, but then it was giving me more of a soury note, almost like kind of wild turkey funk, and some red fruit and oak. Interesting. Okay, let's go to B. All right, B's nose was a little bit better. Darker, caramelized brown sugar, nutty, not as nutty as A was originally. Vanilla, marshmallow, richer. Definitely a nicer, if it smells like a more elevated pour than A. Let's go to C. C was just like B, but much lighter, like less intense than B. But it also had a sourness note as A. Especially towards the end, kind of just like how A happened, where it got more sour the more I nosed it. Same thing happened with B. But it was good up until that point, just less intense than B. So obviously the nose goes to B. So let's go to the palate on A. All right, A, first sip of the day, but that was pretty different. So banana bread, nutty, red fruit, intense, peanut butter. On the finish, nutty, chocolate, sweet, vanilla. I would drink that all day. That was the banana bread again. If you don't like that banana note, it was the ripe banana. It tastes just like banana bread with some kind of like nuts in the banana bread. And I think banana bread might have nuts in it usually. I don't know. But pretty good. I did enjoy that. Unique, complex, good, nothing off-putting. Let's go with second sip. All right, so the palate got a little bit less because I got a bitter oak note on it. It was almost astringent. It wasn't terrible overall, but that a bad note came into play. On the finish, toasty and peanut butter. The finish got a little bit better. But hopefully that bitter oak note's not there on the third sip and I can score a little higher in my head. Intense. That's good. I do like that. It was better on the third sip than the second sip. I didn't get any of that bitter oak note. The finish was very intense, which I like that. So let's go to B. All right, so I was not expecting what I just got on B on the palate or finish. Based off the nose was darker. Immediately B coming off of A is so light. A lot of strawberry and cream, vanilla, sweet on the finish. I also said vanilla and strawberry ice cream. It's that realm of vanillas and strawberries, like ice cream, creams and stuff like that. I mean, it's good. It's just not what I was expecting at all. I expected it to be like the nose, and it's 180 from the nose. Crazy. I did it again. That is the same thing. Strawberries and ice cream, vanilla, creams. Got a slight nuttiness on the finish. That is, I, I had, that is so interesting. And I've had all these before, and do I remember what I said about them before? No. But I do have everything written down and in my spreadsheet that's in the description, even though I've not been keeping up with that this year. I need to like spend like a whole day putting all these notes onto that spreadsheet, but you know, one day that I'm super bored, I'll get right on that. But man, this is not what I was expecting, but it's good. It's a good surprise, I guess. So third sip. I mean, this isn't complex. It's unique. It's tasty. Like, I would love to give this to my wife because I'm sure she would love this. Is it worth that price? No. But man, if this was like a $70 bottle, that would be freaking amazing. I think a lot of people would actually enjoy the heck out of this. But for the price and what I think you're expecting out of a Bomberger, I think it's just too simple. But it is freaking tasty. I will say that. It's that fine line where you're trying to get complex and tastiness out of something at this price point. I just don't think it's got that complexity to deserve the price, but it is very tasty. Well, we'll see when I A/B them. But let's go to C. I mean, what is happening? I guess in my head I think of Bombergers a different way because this was also very light. Just like B, meaning they're both light and sweet. This one's sweet, but instead of being the purple, or instead of being the strawberry and vanillas, it was purple grapes leading to purple Jolly Rancher. You know I love my purple Jolly Rancher notes. A slight nuttiness, vanilla, again, overly light, overall light. On the finish, light vanilla marshmallow. I didn't have the purple Jolly Rancher notes on the finish, unfortunately. A is the outlier. I thought B was going to be the outlier. All right, let's go second sip. All right, second sip, more of the same. The only thing I got new this time was smokiness on the finish. It's good. Well, everything I said about B is happening again on C, just with a purple grape instead of the strawberry. I mean, I guess a little bit more complicated, but not really. It's right around the same. Third sip, same thing. It's simple, just like B. Both very good, both very sweet. A definitely gives more complexity, but I would still say C and B are probably more tasty because I like those notes more than the bread, banana bread. So, well, I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna drink some more of this, A/B them, and come back with some scores. Be right back. All right, back, and that was fun, but a little hard. Nothing really changed. The notes kind of stay the same. It was just me kind of figuring out what I liked more today. And, you know, the most complex one didn't do the best, I guess. So, but let's do the giveaway. And what I'm going to do for the giveaway, because I'm going to do the Shenk's video right after this one, is whoever wins both of these giveaways, this video and the Shenk's one, will get a 2-ounce sample of all 6. Well, one of the Shenk's is very, very low, so you might get just 2 Shenk's samples in this video. And the other one, in the Shenk video, you'll get all 3 of those and all 3 of these. Just because the one Shenk's is almost empty as it is. So anyways, to enter to win, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment with BB26 all together. I was gonna say like bombs26, but I know YouTube is gonna be like, why is there so many bombs comments in this video? So BB26. All right, so went back and forth a bunch of times, and in last place is the 2025 release, and it was just more of a preference type thing where I prefer the strawberry sweetness and the purple Jolly Rancher sweetness over the banana bread profile. But 100% a profile thing today. Is A more complex? Yes. It had more notes. It was all good notes. But I just prefer the sweetness out of the B and C. So then I went back and forth a lot with B and C, kind of figure out what was going on there. And today I picked the 2024 as my winner, and I scored that at 3.9. I don't think I gave a score on the 25. I scored 25 at 3.75, and I scored the 2026, this year's release, a 3.85. So very, very close, a 3.85 or a 3.9 between the new one and the 2024. Do I recommend the new one? You know, I recommend Bombergers every year. I think they're really good. And apparently they are pretty different every year. So I do like when they're a little bit different, as long as they're still good. You know what I mean? If you're trying to chase the same consistent profile, you know, you want that same thing. But I kind of like when annual releases, limited releases kind of change it a little bit. But as long as it's good, I'm good with that. So that's that. So let me know what you think about Bombergers, and which one, if you've had all three of these, which one's your favorite, and if you've had the new 2026, what your thoughts on that are. All right, so for the people that are still here, my OGs probably, I've had a couple comments lately about my editing, that I over edit, which I know I over edit. I try to make the videos as short as possible, and this video is actually not that long. It's like at 34 minutes right now of actual footage. And I try to edit it down as short as possible. So I try to edit out as much as humanly possible. And I know that kind of makes it a little choppier. But I also read that, you know, 80% of YouTube videos are listened to and not watched. So you're not really seeing the choppiness. But I understand that like the flow isn't always the best and everything. But I'm just trying to make it as quick as possible. So my plan for this video is to edit it less and kind of see how that was. So if you enjoyed this video flow, editing style, better than the usual videos, please let me know that in the comments, because one, it'll probably actually make my editing life easier because I'm chopping less of it, and that's like a lot of the work of editing is chopping it all up. But I'm, you know, obviously I want you guys to enjoy it. I just know that's going to make the videos a little bit longer. Now this video shouldn't be too long anyways. The footage isn't going to be that long, and it's only a 3-bottle video. But, you know, when we get to like the 6-bottle reviews, I can see those being a little bit longer when I'm not editing as much. But if you like it this way better, please let me know in the comments, and I will continue trying to change up that editing a little bit better. So don't do stupid. And if you do, don't get caught. Bye.